Welcome back to the channel. My name is Adil and today is all about soundproofing an Audi SQ5. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Have an Audi SQ5 here, and the client was after, and this is a returning client of ours, he's actually after what he had on previous vehicles, which is full vehicle soundproofing as well as a little sub upgrade. So the car as it is has Bang & Olufsen in it from stock. Customer was happy with the rest of the system, just wanted that extra little bit of depth, but didn't want to lose any boot space, which I'll show you in a little bit. But first of all, let's talk about soundproofing. So what have we used? So this is a product called Skins. It's a 3mm product. You would have seen it plenty of times on other videos on our channel. However, there is a hell of a lot of sheets that have gone into this car. So when we talk about full soundproofing, you would pretty much never see this done anywhere else. This, we take it to a whole nother level. So around 134 sheets have gone into this vehicle. So that is basically covering doors, front, back, boot, floor, and roof, fully stripping down the vehicle. You'll see in the B-roll of today's video the amount and extent that we strip this car down to soundproof it. So what does soundproofing actually do? It basically builds a better environment for any system to work in. Obviously, if you're having aftermarket system done with a chemistry cardio treatment in full whack, then yes, obviously it makes a hell of a difference. And it's one of those fundamental things of doing a sound system by ourselves. However, even with the stock system, it will still improve it, not massively because you're only changing one element of it in the foundation part, but it still does make a difference because the mid-bass transfer and the speaker performance inside here will help a lot. Plus, you're also reducing a lot of road noise, guys. One day we will do a little measurement video where we have a little bit more time with the vehicle, where we can actually video the car before and then after, and hopefully we can bring that to you this year. But the difference in volume in terms of road noise is really, really noticeable, and that's why this is the third car we've done for our client now with this full soundproofing package. So it's one of those things, he wouldn't be back if it wasn't making a difference. So it really, really does, especially when you're doing the full house like this. So that is basically soundproofing. It's a 3mm layer. You would have seen it plenty of times on our channel. So in essence, the entire vehicle is covered in it now, all really nice and solid. So this panel here is non-soundproof and this one is. So I'm going to knock on it and you'll be able to hear the difference. So very resonant there. So back over to here. You can hear the difference, and that is basically fully covered. And there's still more that can be done on a vehicle. However, these are the most important parts. The full inside of this vehicle is now covered. So that is soundproofing covered. Obviously everything is hidden, you don't see a thing. But now let's show you the sub upgrade. So we're going to head over to the back and I'm going to show you underneath the floor. So that is the soundproofing all done. Now time to show you some bass that we've added on the vehicle. So underneath the factory floor, and this is a really important thing, that gone are the days where you need to take up all your boot space and fill a boot with sound. It can be quite discreet nowadays. So our client was after just adding a little bit more bass, and again, this is a returning client of ours, so he's had this sub in other vehicles, but this is a brand new vehicle for him, so he wanted a new sub in this one because he's adding to his fleet. So what we've got here is the factory floor retaining all the boot space. However, when I lift the factory floor out, what you'll see is basically the sub here. So this is the Prima 10-inch active sub, and we've actually removed the factory sub from the system. So this car has Bang & Olufsen in it from stock. However, this factory sub is a small little 5-inch sub, and same one that's used in like the RS6s. And if you want to see what you actually get when you buy Bang & Olufsen, for example, make sure you go check out the RS6 video and put a link in the description, because that is a sound off video where we actually compare Bang & Olufsen and the stock Audi system to what you can actually have done. Like here, the Prima 10-inch active sub, you can still easily remove this. It unbolts and you still can have all the loading space underneath if you need to. However, that's where the factory sub used to sit, so it's not a space that you generally really use, but the sub performs really nicely. You've got a little controller mounted at the front of the vehicle that just dials that up and down and provides just that extra bit of depth that the car is just lacking. The sub is a nice quick little upgrade. This install, if you're doing the sub by itself, is carried out within one full working day, and yeah, it just works really nicely. And the nice thing is the factory floor can just sit on top, and literally you wouldn't even know that we've been there. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. You've seen a little bit of an upgrade on the soundproofing and sub install on the Audi SQ5. So thank you once again for watching, guys. Slightly shorter video than our normal, but there's plenty more content to come, guys. But we try to film as much as we can on lots of different upgrades that we're carrying out. Sometimes we do miss them, or we don't get as long to spend on a vehicle. However, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. I'll see you on the next one.